Is that that is like so bizarre. It could really drive you crazy. But I'm thinking that's about the only thing it could be. Yeah, it was kind of making me dizzy too. Hey, Karen, what's up? Glad you stopped by. It actually may be one of my last streams, Karen. Well, at least on Monday. Um, Mondays are just getting really weird, and I don't know. It's sort of been one of those like down weeks or 2 weeks. Well, I'm glad you stopped in to say hi. Well, yeah, wine and that'd really make you dizzy. I don't know, like some sort of bizarre LED. Did you see it, Karen? Is that not weird? Sorry, Holly. That is just like the weirdest thing I've seen. Yeah, I figured there's not going to be. Yeah, really bizarre. I when I turned on my camera, it was like, what is that? So I'll have to figure that one out. It's never done that before. But hey, there's always a first time. So I think that it's, I don't know. It's sort of like it's kind of been dead, but then in some places online, in some places it hasn't been. Um, but that's mostly watching the cop watching streams. I'm I got timed out for my very first time, and I don't think I liked it. I've never been timed out before. It was kind of bizarre. It's like, wow. You'd think, well, no, I'm. Yeah, it's been really weird in like other places. I'm trying to think where, um, and who, but it was this weekend. Well, yeah, that's true. It is really cold in a lot of places. Hey, ice cold, been a while. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing okay. Hey, Thunder Aquatics. I'm sort of actually going to be surprised to see any of my fish friends in here this evening. I can't believe you were ever timed out, Karen. I mean, that, you know, I think it was because I said I stream after Fishy Biz, but I'm not sure. It could have been because I turned the chat away from the Diver Man. Because, okay, last time I checked, Matt hadn't put me on the, it's sort of one of those weird weeks, ice cold. Matt hadn't put me on the Fish Fam link, and so I never pay attention to the Fish Fam link. And for the last 2 weeks, hey, Sherry, I've been looking for Fishy Biz's email or something. I don't really do Instagram. So the only way without Instagram and, knowing who everybody's real name is on Facebook, unless you ask and you care. Was it your cat who finally caught the mouse in the house? That would be good. Now I lost track. Well, anyway, I've been looking because I had to think, hey, Craig, how's it going? I've been looking for his email and I haven't been able to find it. Yeah. And I wasn't on it last time I checked, except for just my name. Not that I stream, not anything else. So it never occurred to me to check to see if Fishy Biz's email was on there. So I figured the only way to let him know is to leave him You really think that's why the little fish is a quarter of the size of the other fish? I mean, he's like feisty. He takes shrimp away from the other fish. I think he's a dwarf. Or she. Or whatever it is. Because it's one mean little fish. But I guess if you're a shrimp like me, you have to be mean. Or maybe not. So, the only way to get him a message, because I have this, wonderful idea donation-wise, and I thought him being an educator, he could maybe help me, but now I'll find somebody else. Because it's a donation that, not monetary, but monetary value is $20,000 to $40,000. That's what I named him, as Tiny Tim. Oh no. But whatever. There's plenty of fish in the sea, as they say, and I will definitely be able to find someone to help me with my idea. Yeah, he's a real shrimp, but I like him anyway. And I actually have given up on help and have started moving things around myself. Well, with the exception so far of getting help to move 2 tanks. But I've done pretty much everything else myself. And no, I haven't heard anything from Florida Fish Rescue. They should be doing things, though, because at least the weather is getting nice. I always forget that I'm on Top Chat. It's like you should be on live chat and have the option to go to Top Chat if you don't want to see stuff. Not that I've ever really noticed a difference, but Well, I want to thank all of you for coming in here, even if you only stay for a minute, because it's Madness Monday is back. So I'll probably change to another day, but I'm not sure. I've just been like massively overwhelmed with way too many things to do. And I haven't even been able to have time to go to the stupid post office. Oh, how that'd be cool. Home consultation would be nice, especially with pay. That would be really cool. Yeah, I stopped and picked up mice, and they were actually decent mice for once. Oh, you're going to start streaming Saturdays at 5? How cool. Huh? I wish my kids are in Texas. It's a little too far for them to go to my post office. So if I have anything there, it's sitting. Oh, how nice. That's really cool. Well, I wish I could go to Clash, but there's just no way. That is cool. Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. Maybe it's just one of those, like, months or something. I'm just, like, not into, I don't know, anything right now. I want to hide in a hole. Or just go back to being me. Oh, hey, Roundhouse. Okay.
Yep.
You got to see this. If it's still happening. Okay. Close your eyes so you don't get dizzy. Not you. Is that cool or what?
What in the hell is wrong with your camera?
I actually think that it has more to do with the LED light. Because
Oh, it could.
nothing
Oh,
this
okay.
way.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it has to be something with the light frequency.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool though. But I wasn't.
That's freaky.
Yeah. Well, you know, this doing streams really gets easier.
I thought you weren't going to go on Monday anymore.
No, this is like the last Monday just because I got
Oh, okay.
I got timed out. I've never been timed out. Seeing between the beams. Oh, that's kind of cool. And I'm getting 2 angelfish. I don't know what they are.
Oh, that's
but
cool.
I have to wait because my friend's having one of those tests to find out whether she has to be in quarantine or not.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Yeah,
I can't
I
risk
said
it.
it. This is getting ridiculous.
No, I can't risk it though because I won't survive.
Did you watch the video I sent you?
Oh my god!
What kind of a crazy ass does that? Dude.
That was the most bizarre video I have ever seen or heard of in my life.
Have you ever heard of anyone taking the spray foam, the construction spray foam that you spray and it grows like 3 times the size of what you sprayed, and sticking it in your penis and then spraying it into your body? This guy did.
It's not a good thing.
No.
Oh, I love it when you look at car wheels and they spin backwards. That looks so weird.
Helicopter blades?
Yeah.
It's really cool if you do it with a video just right. You can actually get the blades to stop.
Whoa. I may have to try that. But yeah, so I'm like definitely in a weird mood. Overwhelmed. I brought all my mom's paintings here, and my mom's like an hour away. And I mean, she's like 86, 87 years old. So she doesn't really last a long time doing, well, I don't want to say taking paintings in and out of boxes is manual labor, but it sort of is. And for me to drive down, pick her up, drive up here, work 2 hours, and then drive back down is sort of crazy. Because it's not good enough for me to take the paintings out of the boxes and write down the names of the paintings in each box. And then, put an A, B, C. Oh, now that would be cool. Well, I've seen water spirals using sound. Um, I mean, you can do a lot of weird things with water and like rice on a table with sound and vibration, but droplets flowing backwards would be cool. But I mean, she's sort of asking me to do 3 times the work. And when you have everybody asking you do this, and do this, it makes you just want to say, I don't want to do anything. But unluckily, life goes on.
What is it? Cornstarch and water in a speaker, and when you turn the music up, it like turns into like a gelatinous goo instead of just like water.
I don't think that's good for your speaker.
Well, no, you put a plastic over it.
Oh, chopping people's head off. Okay, well, I think it's a good idea what to use a chainsaw for. At least in my mood, anyway.
Wasn't chainsaws originally made to chop like livestock up? Possibly. I mean, I'm going way back in my index here. Poeseewi in private chat.
Oh,
That's the book.
okay.
I'm in a pissy mood myself too, because in my warships game, I have 71 ships, and one of my mods crashed, so I had to redo all my mods, and it wiped out my map settings for all the ships. So I have to go to each and every ship and reset them.
Ooh. Well, maybe it's just where the stars are.
I don't know. Did you hear what happened up north?
Oh, with Canada.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. No
Oh,
more. No more. They voted yes. It ceased to exist as of like an hour or two ago.
Canada.
Yeah.
What?
They're not a democracy anymore. They're not a. It's now more of a with the rules that they're running under because they threw out the uh, whatever the hell they call it, the Constitution. I'll say. In essence, they voted to do military or martial law, where anything can go.
Oh, lovely. Well, maybe it is going to be World War III.
You know who said World War II stopped?
Well, that's true.
I mean, seriously, think about it. What if the Germans totally changed tactics?
They both bite.
Because supposedly a lot of them went down to like Argentina and shit like that. You know, down southern South America.
Ooh. I don't know. I'm ready to retire to Hermitage again. It's safer than knowing what's going on in the world. That way, when you get blown to bits, you don't have a clue.
Oh, I'm ready for shit to hit the fan. I can't wait because I'm going to a Lexus dealer and get me a new car. Because everyone's going to be running around with their head cut off, going, "Help, help!" No one's going to be guarding the. No one's going to be watching the car dealer.
No, you have to do it like my stepson did. You just give one of the lot boys $10 for a key.
Phew. What? Not even. You just walk in and take it off the out of the box.
Oh, that's true. I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
just it's starting to really get too weird, and it's just getting too weird.
so I found out my angels are going to be shipped the end of March. Yeah, I think March. I don't know. Next month.
Well, I wasn't getting any more fish, but like I was saying, once my friend finds out tomorrow whether she's quarantined or not, she's giving me a pair of angels because she had 6 and she got rid of 2 of them, and now the other 2 pairs have paired up, or the other 4 have paired up, and they are now fighting.
That's actually quite rare.
Well,
That you get 2 pairs out of 4. I mean, that's like luck of the Irish draw. Because usually you gotta. You get like a pair and then 2 of the same sex.
Yeah, well, no, she started out with like 15.
Oh, okay.
And she was down to the 6 and had too many males. Hey, Sam, thank you for stopping by. And the other 2 that she sold were males, and she said they have definitely paired up. So there's 2 pairs, and she said the 2 males are always at it. And when I started laughing, she said, "It's not funny." And I said, "No, Captain Morgan, who is my first Oscar, is Captain Morganette, and Annie and Gracie are Andrew and Greg or something. So I named them the opposite of their sexes. And the 2 boys are like mouthing at each other. They have really big mouths.
Yeah, Oscars usually do.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like the tank is right next to my bed, and I was like watching him, and all of a sudden, all I saw was like this giant mouth, and I was like, "Whoa!" And they're only like 6 inches long. It's like I'm thinking, what size is this mouth going to be when it hits, 10 or 12 inches?
Yep. Oh, Poeseewi.
It will
So
bite my ear off.
I contacted some people in your neck of the woods. Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Yeah.
The Historical Society. I'm talking to a guy. He's forwarding all my information and my question to the actual. They actually have a railroad historian in Santa Fe. I'm very impressed in that one.
We have a whole giant building complex, which is all devoted to New Mexico history, and it starts at archaeological sites.
Mm-hmm.
And goes up. I mean, the information in there is just incredible. It covers everything. So that sort of doesn't surprise me that they have a railroad historian. Although
it actually surprises me. Chicago is the #1 railroad town in the United States. and it doesn't even have a guy dedicated for railroad.
Wow. That surprises me.
I've actually never heard of a railroad historian at a historical society for a town. It's always you had to go through like the railroad forums and find one.
Ah,
So kudos to New Mexico. You know they're doing shit right,
well,
obviously.
in some ways, Los Alamos, New Mexico is a third world country, and in
Oh, it
other
is.
ways, we're not. Um,
I mean,
Colorado,
all your freaking buildings are made out of mud and shit. I mean, Jesus, really?
hey, in the winter they're really warm, and in the summer they're really cool. I
Oh, I
remember
know, I
when my
know.
um, great grandmother's house, which is now I guess my aunt's house, um, when it first got indoor plumbing, my parents helped pay for it. And I remember the plumber coming out of the bathroom with this weird look on his face. And he said, I removed the linoleum. And my mom goes, yeah. And he said, you have no floor, it's dirt. And she said, well, it's not all dirt. I mean, the reason it's so nice and flat is because we pounded deer's blood into it. And he kind of turned pale. That was pretty funny. And then my dad said, but just think, you don't have to cut through concrete to put the pipes in.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, yeah. I mean, we just dug under the main wall to run the pipe out. Well, the guys did. But it's like, yeah,
Although,
so
I mean, Santa Fe is one of the most beautiful towns you'd ever go to. Seriously, you got the money, go there.
yeah, that's it.
Was it
Yeah,
Scott?
I mean,
What's the lookout up in the mountains in Santa Fe?
oh, there's a lot of them.
Oh, wait, hold on. It's on the back of this picture.
Okay, I don't understand how you can use it.
Sandinia Crest.
Sandia.
So
That's
yeah,
over Albuquerque. Yeah, the
or
tram line
Albuquerque.
going up there is really high. Hey, Fish Ranch. Yeah, the tram going up there is pretty cool. And I guess my mom said it was in the early 70s. It broke and people were stuck up there for a while. And then just recently, something broke. Sandia, Sandia. Some people were stuck up there, but they've made some improvements, including a porta potty with a shield around it, like a shower curtain around it, and food and water and medical equipment, so and blankets and stuff. So if you do get stuck, you're good, and you're not
So
just like stuck up there with nothing.
go up there on a semi-cloudy day, right about what? I'm guessing like 4 to 6, somewhere in there, depending on the time of year. The sunsets, man, they literally change every second.
Oh
Like
yeah, they do
it
that
doesn't.
anyway.
If you blink, you miss stuff.
Oh yeah, my mom took a series of pictures on like burst photo,
Hmm.
and she said she picked out 7 that she printed throughout the 30 bursts or whatever. So now she's trying to decide which colors she wants in her painting, because none of them look real. I mean, the sky is like orange to purple. And we actually saw blood red ones. I mean, it
Oh
was the
yeah,
color of the stoplights. It was so cool.
I've seen. Honestly, the only colors I haven't seen is blue. I've seen red, I've seen orange, I've seen yellow, purple,
We get
green,
sky blue pink.
and all the colors in between those. And yet I've never seen like a blue tint.
Sky blue pink. Yeah, I know. It's like today, this morning it was really nice outside. So like this is the first time I haven't grabbed a jacket. And by the time I got home, I was freezing.
Oh, you think I got you beat, Danny. It's raining here. We're gonna have thunderstorms tonight, and tomorrow we're supposed to get a couple inches of snow.
My my mom's cousin, so I think it's my second cousin, lives in St. Louis.
I've been to St. Louis, the Arch. I wish I would have known what I know now then, because I would have some choice pictures, but I didn't.
And Scuba, tomorrow I will make it to the post office. I've been doing too much for my mother and attempting to move fish tanks that are bigger than me around.
Oh, I gotta send you the video I watched yesterday of. It's kind of funny. People saying, yeah, there should be mandatory shots and you should get your shot, and all of a sudden they go cross-eyed and fall over.
My friend called me to see if I was still alive because she said, "Oh, you're still alive." And I said, "Huh?" She goes, "Hasn't it been a year since you got your shot?" And I said, "No, it's a year in March." So she said, "Okay, I'll call you back then."
Yeah.
What? She goes, "Oh, I just want to see if you lived through a year of having the shot."
Oh, you probably will. Most likely 99.99999% you will.
But two of her friends died from the shot.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm talking about. The people take getting the shots and then they're like, I don't even know what the hell's happening. They just fall over. The one lady was doing a comedy skit, da 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 da, da, and just her head cocked. I thought it was a seizure, and she just fell over straight, like stiff as a board, backwards. Bing. And it was because of her allergic reaction.
Well, it's an allergic reaction why my daughter can't get the shot. So,
Well, guess what? You won't be able to go to Canada no more.
that's kind of sad.
Oh, so did you hear? What is it? Give, Send, Go told Canada to go fuck themselves
Oh,
with their new law, saying that we can take the money and da da da, and you have to follow our law. And the United States business said, you know what? No, we don't. We don't have to do anything you say. You're not our governing, body.
I had a stroke. It was like the coolest thing. Okay, I know the doctors, when I say that, they're like, "You had a stroke and it was cool?" And I said, "Well, yeah, because, like, okay, it wasn't cool when the knife was going into my temple. That I'll admit. But when I looked back up and half the world was gone, it was just like a really interesting visual effect. Hey,
I,
save the humans.
I could see that.
Yeah, doctors think I'm weird for saying a stroke was cool, but I don't have any damage that you can see because my peripheral vision covers what was damaged.
Hmm.
They have this really cool machine that you put your head in and it makes lights, and you push a button when you see the lights, and there's like a cone of vision that I don't have, but the peripheral makes up for it. It's really
Oh,
cool.
so
How
you
those
might
things
have like a
work.
little bit of detached retina.
No, my retinas are fine. It's
Oh,
all
okay.
in the brain.
Oh, okay. Because my
And
dad had that where he was missing a cone
yeah,
of sight,
well,
and it ended up to be a detached retina.
yeah. Well, the eye doctor said that usually people have a stroke, even a little, like even a little stroke, and they start having problems seeing, so they go to the eye doctor and find out that they had a stroke. He said I was one of the first people who ever had a stroke, and then went to the eye doctor, and I said, well, they said I should go and, you know, you got the name of the test. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, and unless you have a big nose like me, you can't see the end of it. So anyway, I want to again thank everybody who's here. Um, so what are you doing? Save the humans? Saving the humans?
No, save the humans.
No, but is save the humans saving the humans? Probably not. I
Well,
wouldn't.
as long as he's not saving that idiot with the uh, insulation,
Oh God, I am
because
never
that
gonna
guy
forget
should not.
that.
I mean, seriously, they
That should not happen. That
yeah,
should not
people
even be
like that.
a
People like
concept.
that. They should say you can't have kids.
No kidding.
And for anyone that missed the first part or the explanation, the dude took the spray foam, a can of spray foam with the like the straw part, stuck it in his member, and sprayed it up into himself. And then what I don't get is didn't go to the hospital for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I would think all that would block up your pee, and I would think it would start hurting a lot sooner than 3 weeks.
Some people just don't like to go to the doctor, I guess. I mean,
But
that's kind
yeah, if I wasn't pissing and I was in pain, yeah, I'd be going to the doctor. I
yeah.
mean, I don't like the doctor, and I'd still be going to the doctor because when you're not peeing, there's something wrong.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, when you have to have a warning label that says, don't iron clothes while wearing. I mean, what idiot? Iron.
Oh, I love the warning labels on the buckets.
Oh, yeah.
Don't put your kid head first in a
Yeah,
bucket.
in the bucket.
Duh.
Child may drown. No, they're, like McDonald's coffee is hot. It's coffee.
Yeah,
Although it's not as hot at my altitude as it is at sea level.
correct. And it's not actually. Where's the hottest coffee in America? You give up?
Wouldn't it be at sea level?
No. Where do they have the Mardi Gras? What's the Mardi Gras town
Oh,
again?
New Orleans,
New Orleans. New Orleans has the hottest coffee.
below sea level.
Yep.
I didn't even consider it could work the other way. That's really interesting. Hmm. The things that you learn are just sometimes
I
totally.
don't know, Danny, because okay, think we do that. Then we're gonna have kids like playing like monkey bars on electrical lines and shit like that. Did I ever tell you my friend, the one that owns Diesel? So she's talking to a like cousin-in-law, and their kids are talking to each other. And my friend hears her kids say, "Do you dare me to do it? Because I'll do it." And as soon as she turned around and looked at her kid takes their brand new iPad and and spikes it on the ground on the concrete sidewalk.
Hmm. I don't know who I'd kill first.
Honestly, I would go, you know what? Guess what? That's going to be your tablet now. Have fun.
Yeah, that's your.
I hope you have some good imagination now. I'm not buying you another one.
Well, kids do need more imagination.
Yeah, but this
You
kid
know,
was
I went
like
camping,
this kid was
and
like 14 or 15 at the time.
when I went camping with my ex, which of course is always a bad idea. You know, we have a little camp trailer. He has the diesel pusher motorhome with the TV and the video. He brought the video games and stuff. And we're out in the redwood forest. And what are my kids doing? Sitting in there playing video games. And
No.
to put enough stuff for 4 kids to play video games, I mean, it's like the whole reason we're camping is like to go outside.
Yep.
I mean, this
My
is
mom used to, on our vacations, my mom used to take our toys away. You know, our because we
it's
had
not
the electronic games that we could play, the handheld electronic game. She took those. Nope.
Game Boy.
No, before Game Boy. Like the football game, the white
Oh
football
yeah.
game. I'm talking like 80s stuff. 70s and 80s stuff.
Yeah, we always like. I mean, that was like
Oh,
my kids and I went
GRB.
camping, and
GRB. I gotta tell GRB to look something up. So GRB, look up Eagle Moss build up Ecto 1. It's a 1/8 scale Ecto 1 that you build in sections, and it's all lit. All the lights light up and stuff. It takes like 2 years to build.
I got to see Ecto One and talk to the mechanic.
I drove Ecto 1. I
Every,
rented it for a weekend.
he said it's getting harder and harder to find parts that are in decent shape.
Yeah, that's why they took the new Ghostbusters car. They took the original engine out and shit canned it. They put an LS7. I think it's a 7. The newest LS version motor that they have, they put in that.
Hmm. I don't know.
They quote unquote resto mod. Just because they needed it, because the original engine didn't have the speed to do what they needed to do in the
Yeah,
movie.
well, that I believe.
So, I mean, shit, that car.
Isn't that what CG is for?
That honestly, that Ghostbusters car, the car itself, not all the crap on it. The car itself weighs more than an F-150
Oh, I'm not surprised at all.
by probably twice. And then with all the crap on it. But yeah, we have Volo Antique Car Museum, about an hour east of me, that you can go rent the Dukes of Hazzard car, Ghostbusters car, Back to the Future car, the Batmobile, both of
Breaking
them.
Bad, Motorhome.
Some of the cars from Fast and Furious, you can rent them out and stuff. It's kind of cool. I have Computer Monopoly and Battleship. They came on CD. It was a CD-ROM. CD-ROM. Not
Okay,
DVD.
so I remember those games. I probably still have a few floating around. GRB, you need
I
to
mean,
show
shit.
us this.
If you want Battleship, you go to World of Warships.
That Sarahfish. I like the Sarahfish. And I like those black eel catfish things. Those are cool looking. It's like a bigger, better version of a black ghost knife. I think you could make them friends. But I don't think you could be friends with the cod. I think he would bite your fingers off. See, that's one reason I really like doing shout outs is because you get to see really cool things. And I want one of those gum trees, but I know it won't grow here. I mean, that was a cool looking tree. I was gonna say we don't have trees that big, but down by the river we have big cottonwoods and stuff. But once you get away from the rivers, you can't call them trees. They're bushes.
Danny, I actually in the closet in this room, I actually have on the shelf Chicago Napoli, the original Chicago Napoli from like the '60s.
See, that's what I had a feeling by looking at them that they were like, those are really neat fish. They were just really cool. And my Professor Plum looks like pink. I think they would make pretty babies. Well, one of them would have to turn into a girl, but. And I found out that my local fish store got rid of a rack of fish tanks, and he forgot to call me and told him, no, no, I could have used those. I could have separated my 3 colors of cichlid fry. Well, sort of 3.5 colors. Definitely looks like I have some OBs in there, though. Oh, that's absolutely, yeah, that gum tree is gorgeous. If I lived in San Diego, I could have one. Because you could grow almost anything in San Diego or Florida, but it's too humid in Florida. It's like I'm not even interested in going to Aquashella this year. That's really sad. Except that there are a lot of people in Texas I wouldn't mind seeing. And I really want to go down in, I think it's April. It might be the end of March because they're having a big reptile expo.
Man, you can find some really cool stuff in reptile expos.
Oh, God, yeah.
One time, the dude was selling blue-furred foxes for $30 a pop, and I was a split hair away from buying it too.
Well, I like the shingleback lizards. Those are like an Australian lizard, right? Well, I'm sure they are. I've never seen them
I'm
here.
not sure.
GRB has them, and they have these cool purple tongues like giraffes.
Honestly, the only if I ever got a reptile, it would be a bearded dragon.
Yeah, beardies are pretty cool.
They're small enough to be able to handle, and they're as nice, and they connect with you like an iguana would.
Yeah, and they don't usually whip their tails at you.
Yeah, that's the main. Yeah, that's why they're smaller and more manageable.
I like.
Because let me tell you, those tails, oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
When you got a 6-foot iguana, woo wee, he gets you all different. He gets your whole body at once. Gets your back, your side, the side of your face,
Well, that's
the other
why
side of your face.
guns. They don't get really big. They're nice. They're actually at the moment surprisingly active considering they just ate. Maybe they want more mice, but they have to wait till next week. Oh, except Thursday I am driving to Santa Fe again. I just want to stay home. I don't want to go anywhere. That's right. Eat your algae wafers. Wow. He just ate the thing.
I don't think that would be a good idea, Freaky Fish Lady. A ghost knife and a bicker.
No, the ghost knife is too shy and gentle.
Ghost knife is a skin fish, and from what I remember, I'm sorry, a bicker, because I'm sure that's what I'm calling it now, is a bicker. Um, they're more of like an armored, like a pleco armor would be.
Ah, blue tongue skink. That's why he has a cool tongue. Yeah, watching him drink water was just fascinating. It's like watching a dog drink water in slow motion because their tongues don't flip forward to get the water, they flip backwards. It's really cool. It's like strange but neat.
I'm toying with an idea.
Uh oh.
I want to get a 33 long and start breeding African butterfly fish.
Well, if they breed in captivity, that's a cool idea.
Oh, I've done it. I've done it once before. I figure if I could do it at my parents' house with the city water, I'll definitely be able to do it here.
Yeah, they
I
are.
don't know how I did it back then, but I did. They didn't survive, the babies, but they did hatch.
Well, I keep having Cory eggs, but between the snails and the Danios, the eggs don't last.
I have not had any Cory cat eggs,
Thanks, 007.
but I don't have any good collection of Cory cats. Um,
They're all like a combination of stir-by and spotted because they were given to me, and there's probably about 15 or 20 in the tank. And
I
they're
got a couple of
laying
the
it.
longfin inuus in the 55, and then I think 2 Venezuelan blacks in the
Ooh,
40 breeder.
a 20-gallon octagon. Hmm. Well, I went and I totally redid my grafting of my fish room again to make it easier since I'm doing most of the moving.
Hmm.
And I got it all done. And then I thought, oh man, I forgot the roaches. I forgot the rats, the snakes. Okay, scrap that one.
Ooh, ooh, freaky fish lady. I got it. Sunset Grammies. Or no, honey Grammies? Sunset honey Grammies? Um, the thing I'm thinking, they're like, you know what a dwarf Grammy is, right? It's the light blue with the red stripe. They get about 2 inches long. It's a red version. Oh, that's another thing. And the other, because if I do the 33 long idea, it's going to be a total of 33 longs. And in another one, I'm going to be doing snakeskin Grammys.
I'll have to look those up.
They're a bigger Grammy, about 7 inches long. Their side kind of, well, it looks like a snake, silver, or it's like a black lattice work, and you see the silver through it. And it has like an orange, from what I remember, orangish fins.
Yeah, I guess it would depend on what type of biker.
Hey, no dying on stream, damn it. You know what? I think you need to smoke some.
Oh, see, he's smart. He mutes it when he's gonna cough his lungs out. Yeah, I just want to get my 150-gallon in here and get all my cichlids in it so they're happy.
Oh, speaking of 150 gallon, I pissed my landlord off today. He was over, and I'm just shooting the shit. And he was downstairs. I was showing him the tanks. I'm like, yeah, I already hired a contractor. They're going to come dig out the floor, dig down 6 feet, and put a tub in. And I'm putting like a little pool pond in here.
Um,
It's all paid for. They're starting next week.
I should just seal my basement and flood it. But
Oh man,
the
did he
heating
not?
bill is already too bad.
Did he not find it funny?
I should do something like that. Actually, I couldn't believe that my Kevin was actually interested in a koi pond. Like, I'd love to have a koi pond.
Dude,
But,
they're only like 100 and some odd, $120. It ends
um,
up to be like a 500 gallon.
oh, it'd have to be big enough for me to go swimming in.
You don't want to be swimming in with fish.
You do in the river and in the
Yeah,
ocean.
but the river also has constant water change.
True.
A lot of shit gets caught on your skin and throughout the day.
Yeah.
Your deodorants you put on, your makeups you put on, all that kind of stuff. Your hair products.
Well, you can skip the makeup part.
But I'm just saying everything. It all adds up though.
So hopefully, and he's one of the I have a guy with a backhoe. Um, but right now he's in the hospital.
You should just
On,
find a guy with a front hoe then.
yeah. Well, he's not on a ventilator, just a respirator. So we're hoping it doesn't get any worse.
I look at it, if I die, I die. We're all gonna die anyway.
Well, true. And I'm
And
just,
honestly, I mean, ask yourself this. Now, honestly, I think would be the best time to die.
oh no, I want to see how much crazier the world gets.
But do you want to get what if you don't die before it gets totally crazy? And then you're backwards. Then you're going, "Oh man, I wish I was dead."
Well, you can always range that, but eh, I'm not ready to die yet. Too much to do. Although that's part of the problem, right? I have right now is I have too much to do. If
I
you
personally
go,
would love to die because I'm guessing it would be like sleeping, and that's my favorite thing to do.
oh, I slept all day. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. I think it was yesterday. But I was just so sore from moving stuff that like I couldn't move. So, and one of the dogs, she is a perfect size to sleep against my back and like totally support it. And it's so comfortable because she's warm. And it was like sort of having this like warm support on my back. It was really nice. Oh, I know it wasn't last night. Last night they were playing up and down and howling with the coyotes again. I have so much stuff to do. And I lost all my multis, and I don't know why. And my last thread fin. The water um, tested fine.
Threadfin.
Um,
That's that little like Celebes rainbow looking thing, right?
yeah,
It's like little, like a tetra.
yeah, with like,
It might be the hardness,
it could be.
because I mean, I've come across a couple, a few fish that I can't have, which pisses me off. Chocolate gouramis,
Multis,
rams, and a
well,
pistos.
that's true. He does have a lot. I mean, the guy I got him from does have like, um, not only RODI water, but I mean, he raises. Let's see, is it? I can have Neo Cardina shrimp, but not the Cardinas. I always get them mixed up.
See, I can do both, because
And
the mono shrimp are Cardinia. The small shrimp the colorful shrimp, those are Neocardinia.
well, he does both kinds of shrimp. And I
And I
know,
swear to God, man, I cannot prove it, but I swear to God, my Amano shrimp are breeding in my fresh water. I don't know how, but I keep finding small ones, and all the ones they're years old. They shouldn't be small anymore.
well, as soon as I get a few more things situated, I'll start having platies again, and my beta will lose some weight.
You know what you need to put in with the beta? Some limas.
Nah, they just need to be in their own uh, flower horn with parrots. If your parrots are big enough, maybe. I only know of people basically. Well, no, because Grumpy Mike has a flower horn that likes his convicts, and there's a big size difference in those. No, yes,
I don't know what a seed shrimp is, but they're Amano shrimp.
um. Well, hello, Patty. I haven't quite decided what day. Um, I'm overwhelmed right now with an amazing amount of things to do, mostly for my mother, and because one of my roommates is taking on the job. Um, and I'm not good at disciplining anybody. uh, and I actually thought of having another shrimp tank because my shrimp did really good until I put them in with fish. And then they all disappeared. And even though I know that they were breeding, there were no baby shrimp. They were all getting eaten. Yeah, I think Grumpy Mike's flower horn has 3 convicts. I just want to stop getting fish. If people would stop giving them to me, I'd be fine. And I keep thinking of getting rid of the guppies and the platies, but right now they're the only thing that's breeding.
Share my screen. This is what you should put in the 20 octagon.
Angelfish.
Nope. Grammy.
Oh, oh, okay. That's a
That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. Those.
That is a cool looking fish.
And they're small, like 2 inches max.
Wow. No, I haven't. Convicts bullying a piranha. I'm actually not surprised because, well, the picture on the coming up, I have. He's about a third of the size of the other um, platinum parrots.
And that's the other one.
No, I like the red one better. Well,
Yeah,
although
but they're both dwarfs.
yeah, but if you put both in, it'd look really cool too.
And
Um,
those are just males. The female, man, honestly, I don't even know if you can get females anymore. Uh, the females look totally different. Uh,
you'd probably have to find a breeder. Um,
yeah, that's a female, but the other one is
I know
maybe it
that
was
some
this other one.
birds are pretty butt can be pretty butt headish.
Yeah, that's the female.
Yeah. Well, this platinum parrot that's cool.
Oh wait, no, that's a honey garter. Maybe I'm thinking of all three.
No, I like that one the best because it's orange.
That's honey.
That's a cool looking fish. But he's a third of the size of everybody that's his age. He just quit growing. And even though he's the littlest, he actually chases the Honduran Red Point, which is a convict. He chases him around. And he chases the Mangano around, which soon will be out of this tank because he's from the wrong continent and he doesn't belong. And I was like, where
One
do
of
I
these
get
things are not like the other.
Are I kind of, that's why I like the polar blues and stuff. But one of the favorite fish that I have is the ruby green, because of the contrast of the red and the green. Um, just looks really cool.
Honey Grammies are a dwarf Grammy. Yes. Same with the powder blue dwarfs and the sunset. They're all dwarfs.
I fed you guys. Don't look at me like you're hungry. You're not hungry. Others, that is dogs. They look at you with those big eyes and like, "Urgh."
I can't wait until March because I want my gold angels.
Yeah. Yeah, waiting for fish to color up is sometimes frustrating.
Oh no, they'll be gold when I get them.
Well, yeah, I know.
It's
Uh,
just he's up in like New England area.
in freezing cold.
Yeah, so
So are
it's
you?
gonna be a while.
I mean, God,
But
the other day when I think Freedom was filming and the snow started coming down like big, huge, giant flakes. It was like, oh, it's starting to get and even the tire tracks that he just left like 5 minutes earlier were gone.
wait, right now?
No, it was
Oh,
the last snowstorm.
oh. I was gonna say I didn't think it was gonna be snowing over there.
Not yet. We're supposed to get snow. I don't know. Not tomorrow. Denver or Colorado's getting snow tomorrow. They said over the week, some areas will get over 4 feet of snow.
Well, I hope these idiots aren't going to be bitching about how that we never have any precipitation.
We have some precipitation, just not like it used to be. Yeah, the sunsets are dwarf also.
Yeah, sunsets, honey, and the powder blue, they're all dwarf Grammys. I'm sure there's more. But those are the only ones that I showed today.
It's like all the different colors of Oscars.
Yeah, that almost sounds like our weather. We're supposed to get thunderstorms tonight yet, and then tomorrow we're supposed to get a couple inches of rain on top of that, or a couple inches of snow on top of the rain that we just had. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I went out earlier today and stocked up on supplies because I'm not driving in that. Oh man, geez, I got my heat on.
I don't think the guys remembered to turn the heat on. It's like if I don't remind them, it doesn't happen.
Although, as it looks like, I will not be sleeping with the electric blanket tonight. Because currently it's 40 degrees.
Well, you could have some. Actually, I would almost be tempted to put coolie loaches in there because coolie loaches like use the whole tank. They go up and down. Corey's would stay on the bottom.
Why not just do, you're talking about for the 20 octagon?
Yeah.
What about a Tetra tank? At the top, couple hatchet fish.
You better not crash, Steve.
For the actual swimming area, maybe 6 or 7 like neon tetras, and then 6 or 7 like what are they called? Green tetras. The emperor tetras get a little bit too big.
What about the real glow light tetras with the silver with the red?
I'm not buying no glow light shit.
No, not those. There's one called a glow light tetra that's not the fake. They're silver with a red stripe.
Oh, though, okay. Yeah.
Because that would pick up on the red of the Grammys, and that'd look really cool.
Oh, with the Grammys? No. Don't do the tetras with Grammys.
The Grammys will kill the tetras?
The Grammys are a little bit tougher fish. They might go, if they pick on the tetra, if you're going to do it, go with like a rosy barb. Or like a banded barb. Maybe a tiger barb. No, maybe, no, I wouldn't do a tiger barb. Banded barbs, rosy barbs.
Rosy barbs are pretty.
I used to have longfin rosy barbs. They were awesome. And they were like fire engine red rosy.
I want to get some of the serape tetras and candy cane tetras for my Daniel tank.
Honestly, right now, I would love to get redfish, bluefish, longfin neon tetras or cardinal tetras or whatever the hell they are.
Stay safe, M Star, when you're out there.
Because I remember when those hit the market, and I had those when I was a kid.
There's some really cool fish out there. I love the long fins.
I can't believe that didn't take off though.
I have, let's see, zebra, blue, gold, leopard. I think that's it right now. Longfin Danios. And it looks so cool when they school.
My uncle had it was like a 92-gallon corner bow front.
Rainbow shiners are pretty.
He dumped 300 neon tetras into it.
Yeah, I always thought it would be really cool if you, well, because it's a 60-gallon tank and it's, the long 60-gallon, it looks really cool with all the Danios swimming back and forth. And I know eventually I'll probably have to take the giant Danios out and move them to a different tank, but they're still, I don't know, 2 inches, 2.5 inches. So they all work together. And it just looks so, except they swim so fast. It looks cool when they're all swimming back and forth. And then, because I have some black skirt tetras and the glow lights, and then on the bottom are all the cories. It's a very active tank. Really active. Definitely my most active.
I had a vision of connecting connecting certain tanks of mine, cutting a hole in the side of it and putting a tube between them.
I thought about doing that with the 20 drilled tanks that I have, because I had, God, bought it when they first came out. The acrylic tanks, they were 55 gallons and they were split in half, and there were 2 tubes in between the 2 sides. And I made sure to split the fish like half and half and put, half in one side and half in the other. And I went into the kitchen for something and I came back and they were all on one side. So it's like, well, at least I know they use the tubes. That was a cool tank though. Just now it would probably be, oh, I know it would be way out of my price range. But yeah, that would be an interesting idea to hook up all the 20 gallons. Well, except I only have 4 left now, I think. Pretty soon I'll only have 1 pallet of fish tanks left.
Oh, you can send some to me.
Yeah, most of those need to be resealed.
Oh, I'm good at resealing. I love doing that.
Well, once I get everything settled, then I'll work on resealing. It just can't, I mean, I've had so many people say, oh God, don't reseal a tank because you'll never get it to seal. And
they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
I mean, when you look at directions on how to seal a tank, it's like, it's not that hard. And then I get the, oh, well, what are you going to do about a new frame? And it's like, buy one.
You don't, no.
And you don't even really
You don't
need
take a tank apart. You just scrape out the silicone on the inside of the tank and put new silicone down. You don't take the tank apart.
Well,
You don't take the frame off.
My, what is it, 125? One of the glass panels is actually loose. I think the guy started to, like,
what do you
scrape
mean
it.
Loose?
Like he put a putty knife and got the silicon out from between the two pieces
Oh,
of
he was an
glass.
idiot. He ruined that tank.
Yeah,
Um, it's possible to fix that. It'll be kind of hard, but it's possible.
take it apart and redo it. Because I have a lot of tanks that
No,
have
you don't take it apart at all.
the plastic
What you
frame.
do is you just super seal that corner, and you keep pushing, mashing the silicone into the corner so it
Goes in
squeezes through
between the
the two
two.
pieces of glass.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. And people are going, no, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. But
Well,
I don't
yeah,
see why
technically it will work because honestly, the frame holds the tank together. The inside seal that you do is what keeps the water out. The silicone between the glass is there just to hold the glass together. But the frame does that once the frame is on.
I have lots of tanks that have cracked frames.
Yeah, then if the frame is cracked, you replace it. But other than that, you leave the frame on. You don't do anything between the glass. You just do what's inside the tank and then reseal it inside the tank.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
You don't do in between the glass. You don't take the frame off and take all the pieces of glass off apart.
Yeah, that just seems like more work than it's worth. Unless you're poor, and it's your only way.
Well, I mean, if you have a big enough tank and you have a shattered side piece, then you would take it apart and do it like that to replace that piece because it would be probably cheaper to replace that piece and then buy new frames
Yeah,
than to buy a whole new tank. You know, a 10 gallon, it's cheaper to buy the tank than to fix it. But when you're
yeah,
getting into the 180 gallon, 200 gallon type stuff, it's flip flop the other way.
yeah.
It's cheaper to fix the tank.
Well, it's $20 for a top and bottom frame for a 20-gallon high.
Yeah.
So it really isn't that bad. And then they'd all match. What cracks me up are the different brands of, because I have 8 different 10-gallon tanks, and I only have like 3 that match, and the others are like a little bit shorter, or a little bit longer, or taller. It's like they're not all the same.
I don't know. I still plan on buying the biggest frame I can find and building my own tank.
Well, I think it's
'Cause
on the edge
I think
frames
it'll be
that
fun.
custom make frames.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I think I gave you them because I
Yeah.
bought the frame for the 55 from them.
Yeah, see, my 150-gallon doesn't have, it actually has like this really super thick piece of glass um, for the support across it.
Yeah, that's probably like maybe a 60s tank. Like in the 70s and 80s, I think they went to the frame, the plastic frame. I think
Yeah.
they used to do glass back in the day.
Yeah, it's a really old tank, but it doesn't leak.
Shit.
He had one tilapia in it.
Last year, I got to reseal a steel tank, a
Oh,
stainless
that's
steel tank.
cool.
Man, holy cow! Let me tell you, I did not like doing a stainless steel tank because the glass is so freaking thin. I mean, seriously, this 10-gallon tank, it was like, man, I don't even know. It wasn't. It was half of what a fish tank should be, or at least is now.
Oh, see, I have the opposite. All my tanks are old, so they have the super thick glass.
Well, back in the day when you dealt with the 10-gallon stainless steel tanks, they were super thin glass.
Well, yeah, because it had a steel frame.
Yeah. Um, but I have one or two tanks uh, that you're talking about that have the thick glass.
I don't like getting plastic framed um, fish tanks from bad neighborhoods. That's how I got roaches once. Luckily, they don't live here, so they all died.
And you got it from a fish tank?
Yeah, they crawl up in the frame or down into the frame.
I've never seen one do that, but
Oh,
okay.
I have. I had it out. I was taking it out of my van. God, text to speech doesn't work. Speech to text doesn't work sometimes.
But then again, I always, before I even bring the tank in the house, I always fill it up with water anyway.
Yeah.
Because
Well, no,
if it's
I
going to
had
leak,
it.
I want it to leak outside.
Yeah. I was taking the tank out of my van. It was like, the frame's a little bit, the top frame wiggled a little bit. And it was like, I tapped it
Hmm.
and it was bugs. And it's like, oh God, now I'll have roaches in my van forever. No, they all died. I should actually turn on my um, speech to text so I could finish my book. But I don't have time to do anything anymore. Or at least I feel like
Oh, that
I don't have.
reminds me, I got to get the new Clive Cluster books.
I just bought one, but I forgot the name of it.
All I know is when the world ends, and if I have to pick a boat to have, I will pick the Oregon. Juan Corbell's Oregon from the Oregon Files
Yeah.
with all the machine guns and shit.
Yeah, I think it's Douglas Preston and Lincoln Childs just came out with another book that I have to get. Like I have time to read. I don't have time to do anything. Ah.
Today was water change, tomorrow's laundry day, and then Wednesday's another water change day.
I do water changes just about every day so I can break it up.
Well, I got to break it up because the water, I don't want to burn out the well.
Yeah. Well, except for Tuesdays, because
Although I think I already did
Tuesdays
because
I'm
it's not running right anymore.
yeah, Tuesdays I'm usually go down to my mom's, but I went down there today, so I'm not going tomorrow. And we had a great lunch planned, but that's okay. I'll survive. I'm not ready to go to Santa Fe again. I want to sleep the whole day. Now I have to do something. So, what kind of fish can I put in my angelfish in with? Dutch chocolate. That sounds good. I'd have some mocha, but everybody's asleep, so there's nobody to get me any mocha. Didn't even ask if I needed a soda for tonight. God, I just got totally ignored today. No. Glass battery box tank. That sounds cool. So, what do I put my angelfish in with? I know their own tank, right?
What, angelfish? No.
Yeah.
I got angelfish with other stuff. I got limas in there. I got cory cats. I got the farewella.
Oh, I could put them in with the three coolie loaches and the lizard catfish when I take the platies out. Oh, and somebody must have had fry because my beta is hunting.
Ooh, fun. So on my other screen, I'm watching Wookiee Legend play World of Warships, and I'm watching him play a aircraft carrier, and I just realized that we now have jets in this game. Crap.
Ah, well, see, Sherry, one of my friends is cutting down on her fish, and she's giving me a bunch of female guppies, which is good because I sell my guppies to the local fish store. So that's just, a big tank of guppies that makes guppies.
You know
And
what? I should get some guppies. The Manganos would love them.
yeah, but she
Might do
started
that.
with like 13 angels and then she got down to six. And two were females and the rest were males. And she now has two pairs and they're fighting. So she wants to give me a pair of them. So, like an idiot, I said yes.
Well, if they're fighting already, sooner is better than later.
Well, yeah, as soon as she knows tomorrow whether she's being
QT'd.
quarantined or not.
We'll just call it QT'd.
Yeah. Well, she could be quarantined just like the fish.
Yeah, quarantine tank.
Yeah.
QT.
So I'll be picking up either Thursday or she said that she'd put him in one of the smaller tanks.
Well, honestly, even if she is QT,
I
you
told
can go over there and just say when you're there,
put
have
him in
them,
the
have her
bucket.
back him up, keep him in the house. Here, and then just put him outside.
Yeah. Put him in the bucket. Well, that's what we'll talk again tomorrow because that's when her test results are. So,
I'm
um,
just saying because once they get fighting, because obviously they're two mated, they're two pairs, so they're going to be fighting. They're going to
yeah.
keep fighting, and they will shred the shit out of themselves.
Well, luckily she's smart enough that I'm sure probably even by tonight they're separate. They're separated. And Roundhouse Hold the Fort, I'm going to grab something to drink.
Alrighty, man, you're making me want to cough now.
Is that my
Coughing
fault?
is contagious.
No, it's yawning is contagious.
Hmm. Maybe coughing is too now. I don't know. So they're coming out with a new ship, the USS Hornet. Oh, I want to get that. I hope it's not expensive. I know it's going to cost money. It's a premium ship. But I missed out on the Enterprise. So I'm going to go for the Hornet because it's the same class, Yorktown class. Except the Hornet has the B-52 Mitchells along with two other aircraft. Yeah, because they all have three aircraft. One of them is actual bombers.
Okay, come on, Carly. Go to bed. Good girl. Good girl. The wind is really,
Yeah, that
really,
that should be fine, Freaky. That all sounds fine.
ooh, platinum angels. I think these are koi, but I don't know what they are. They just want to come live at my house.
You can call them whatever you want. They're marbles.
Live. Hide these.
That's what we called them back in the day.
Ooh, that sounds like a pretty combination of fish, Holly. Blue lobster babies? Oh, I really have been out of the loop. Dojo loaches are pretty cool looking. Oh, wow. That's cool.
Oh yeah, bettas. Bettas don't like my water either.
Oh, betters really like my water. That's terrible. That's one of the reasons I was so mad that he trashed that rack of tanks. Because they were already nice and pre-divided, and yeah, I love watching my dojos, my coolie loaches. Except they make me dizzy sometimes, swimming around and around. What amazes me is the differences in the fish personalities with different fish. Um, when I had the rainbow thread fins, which are really small, in with guppies, they were always hiding. But when I took the guppies out, then they came out. Um, well, I put my Burchardies in a smaller tank, and I'm not sure why, but now they're all out swimming around instead of hiding. I've probably seen them more in the last 3 days than I've seen them in the last 6 months.
Well, when I had Bishardies, they did better by themselves.
Well, I just right now have until tomorrow. No, I guess it's Wednesday. I don't know. One of these days, I just have the bristle noses in there right now. Oh, and two Cindonatas, whatever they are, feather fins that I totally forgot I had. Because when they were given to me, they were about an inch long. And I guess they've just like been living in that tank as I moved fish around. And it was like, whoa, this is a funny looking, not a bristle nose.
That's why you write down the fish you buy.
Yeah,
I got a
maybe.
book with all the fish.
Oh, I keep track of too many other things. I used to do that. Probably should start. Well, I'm kind of starting again because I'm doing fish profiles.
That and another thing is on the tank, I take a permanent marker and I'll write the names on the tank. Because it once it dries, it's hard. Where a dry erase marker, you wipe the tank, it'll come off. It won't.
Yeah. I had stickers with the names of them, but I mean, I know what they all are, so. And except for the two synonosis, I know everything else I have. Do so much. Oh,
I'm trying to decide if I want to, when I move these angels down, if I want to put them in the 55 gallon or the 38 gallon.
oh, I went through that a couple days ago, figuring out which fish should go in what size, and it's like, no, the haplochromas really should be in a bigger tank, but on the other hand, there's only 3 of them that are going in the tank, so they don't really need to be in a 60 or a 65.
Because right now, the only thing in the 55 is a male and 2 female uh, baby humpback llamas, and a male and female pleco, and then a third pleco, and all the babies.
I like those humpback lepus.
I did until I got the Peruvian, Paraguay, so whatever the hell they are.
Well, what changed your mind?
Well, no, I just like the new limas better than the
Yeah.
humpback. I still like them, but I like these the new ones better.
Well,
Because the only thing I didn't like about the humpbacks is the males got like tall. Like if they would stay slender, I would like the fish. But they get the humpback on it, obviously because the name.
yeah.
But the coloring on them is awesome. I just
I
don't like what the males look like when they get older.
yeah. I have the fattest yo-yo loach. I mean, it looks like it's pregnant, but that it is the fattest yo-yo loach. I'm surprised he can still swim.
Now you're gonna make me open up the book. Okay, I'll open up the book. Hold on.
Ooh, see,
Yeah, but you forgot the E. It's
another
IAE.
that I have no clue
S.
what it is. Let's see.
And it.
Oleodon furacinidens. Oh, I like anglerfish. Yeah, easy for you to say. Good. I agree, Holly.
Well, it's Paraguayan because he forgot the E. It's GIAE.
Oh, the Lima.
The Lima Paraguay,
Yeah.
Peruvian, whatever. I don't know.
It's
Where
a
did I
thing.
get Peruvian from though?
Maybe they found them in Peru originally.
Oh, wrong section.
Okay, so what is it? Iliodon ferrocidens.
Huh? Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Okay, say it again. Let me see if I can, because I'm guessing it's Synodontis is the second word.
I think my Synodon is. Oh, wow. Very cool. Very cool.
What? Wait, what's S? What common name is S saying?
It says, oh, a trout goodiad.
Well,
Synodontis. Mine are, I have um, three Synodontis eruptus, the kind with the E. And I'm getting two more as soon as the guy in Albuquerque is out of quarantine.
as I was assuming she was meaning Synodontis because I'm trying to um, read through the not being able to read Latin, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I just can't pronounce. Featherfin. Oh, yeah, that was my other question for you guys. And I don't know, for some reason, I feel it's almost appropriate that Ian is not here. I was thinking, since, yeah, I was actually looking at Gideon's for a while, but I'm like happy with what I have. So, um, I was thinking of giving away a few pieces of choya since I spent all that stupid time gathering them, and somebody should have some. So, do you think that's a good giveaway thing?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, they charge you
I'm
like
sure shrimp people would love it.
my guppies love it, my bruchardies love it, my platies love it, the cichlids love it,
Hmm.
the bristlenose love it. Okay.
I've never used it. I've always had like what is it? Madagascar
Oh, you're here just
driftwood.
like I was talking about. Since I went and collected all that really nice choya, I should probably give some of it away. Now I have choya in almost all my tanks because it's so ready for I mean, it's so easy for me to collect. And my friend was right. If you take it down to the car wash, to the power wash, and you turn on the power washer part, wow, it just cleans it up really nice. um they won't be perfectly clean, but what I was thinking of doing is um I will take pictures of some of the pieces and like do a couple giveaways. And like, because some of the pieces are pretty big and some of them are kind of small, so like the first one who wins can pick out piece A, B, or C, and the second person, B, C, or D. So if that sounds good, sometime next week, uh, um, I'll give away some choya, and it'll be. I mean, I think my smallest piece is like 10 inches or so.
Yes, I meant Madagascar.
Madagascar hissing roaches?
No, Madagascar driftwood.
Uh, yes, you do. That's okay. Everybody forgets me, Ian. I'll survive. No, I'm just feeling little this week.
Yeah, manzanilla is that the stick stuff. The Madagascar is more like a trunk.
Ooh, I saw some wood called ghost wood, which is really cool looking.
Ghostwood. I've heard of that.
It's really twisty. And then, like, I've seen people sell grapevine wood, but then say don't use grapevine wood. And I know you're
All
not.
my tanks have Madagascar driftwood. That's the only stuff I buy.
I'll have to look for it.
It's just chunks of wood. It's not branches or anything.
Oh, and as I was so nicely told, okay, I was nicely told. If you go into the Fish Fam link, you can find everybody's email address. Ghostwood is manzanita wood? Maybe
I
they.
was thinking that because it kind of looks the same.
It's like someday I'll find out what that rock is. Besides a rock with crystals on it. I think my last vampire crab disappeared. So now I just have a and after I spent all the time to make it an actual
Does that work? Oh, it doesn't get any bigger. But
uh,
that's Madagascar driftwood. It's
it
just
looks
chunks of wood.
um
Where? Oh, that doesn't work.
that looks like sticks of wood. Um
Where that's manzanita. It's branchy. Manzanita wood is like the stuff that you would buy for your birds.
oh, lots of people put it in their fish tanks.
Yeah, but when you go to the store and you see the branches for the birds,
Ghostwood is probably the thicker part of the manzanita.
it looks like the same.
Yeah, it kind of does. Well, I have a lot of juniper wood in my tanks.
That's nice. That's
Oh,
a
no.
beauty. Oh man, I want that.
I actually have two really cool large pieces of wood that I don't know what it is, but it's fish safe. I already tried it. Um, I want to put in my big tank.
Man, you don't see these guys anymore, do you?
Glass catfish.
Yeah.
Cats. I just saw some somewhere. Um, oh, the little fish store in Albuquerque that I gave the rest of my 20-gallon drilled tanks to had a whole tank full of the glass cats. And they just look so cool because he has this bluish gray background. And the gray, it was enough of a gray that you couldn't see the
Hell.
grayish black on the glass cats. And it just sort of looked like a wave in the water, like there was a predator or something in the water. It was just so cool.
That's a nice piece of wood.
I just think of all the guppy fins getting caught on it. But it would make it good for a tree. Boy, I could stick it in one of my tanks and boom, it would be covered with
Ooh,
hair algae.
that's nice. I'll take 6.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like the one with the orange face. Oh, now that's a cool looking angelfish.
No, here.
Yeah.
That's a gold.
Oh. See how much I know? I'm beginning to think it's hard to find a lot of healthy fish. I like the red angelfish also.
Um, I know one place they're out of them, but I know one place that were selling at 95% coverage reds.
Nice looking shrimps or crawdads or whatever they are.
Uh,
Lobsters.
It's
Uh,
amazing because the funny thing is I'm searching Ghostwood for aquarium and all these pictures are coming up.
I like the pleco.
Yeah. What is that? Mango or gold nugget maybe?
Gold nugget, I think.
I thought gold nugget had the spots too though.
Hmm.
I'm thinking mango. I think the mango is only the one with the stripes.
I have the calico I got from my friend is turning out really beautiful. But it's not quite old enough to know whether it's a boy or a girl yet. Local breeders are my favorite, except I got to be real careful in Albuquerque, which right now most people don't let you into their house. Because that's where I got all the calamanus worms or whatever they're called. Um,
Man, I'd
and
be like, come on over, get some fish.
yeah. Actually,
Seriously, I got fish on Craigslist right now. People are like, hey, I'm interested in them. I'm like, yep, you want to make an appointment? Come and see them. Come and pick them out.
that was a really nice looking pleco. And I think that my hyphen may be a common, but I don't know. He definitely has a bigger fin than my common, but
He might be a sailfin.
yeah, he's getting pretty big. Yeah, he could be. I didn't even think of that. He could be a sailfin.
Because a sailfin, the only difference between a common and a sailfin is the dorsal. And
So it really is another mislabeled fish.
the sailfin I had, the fin actually, instead of going back, like normal, most fins would go towards the back of the fish.
Yeah.
This one came almost straight up to or towards the front of the fish. And it was so it would be that's why it was called sailfin. It was
Sailfin,
just a nice big dorsal.
that's what this guy has. He's just swimming around, and it's like, wow, he's getting awfully big.
Yeah, he's probably a sailfin. Pardon me.
Never trust the pet store.
Ooh.
Well, except I can trust the two local fish stores that I shop at now. And I just found out that I really like that mango. But I'll just have to stick with my I have two regular brown males, two albino females, and three calicos that I don't know what they are yet. And one of the albinos is sort of antisocial, so it's in with the guppies. It doesn't like any of the others. Oh, and I moved the plecos yesterday, and they're in with a aquarium decor that's a jar that has holes in it. And this morning he was trying to chase one of the females in, and of course it just swims right out of one of the holes. And I started to feel really guilty because there aren't any pleco caves in there right now. And it's like, this poor guy is trying to trap the ladyfish, and he has nowhere to trap her.
Okay. Share screen.
I just saw it.
So that's like a normal pleco.
Okay. No, it looked like the second one.
That is a sailfin.
Maybe it's just a normal with a giant fin. That's kind of what he looks like. Or she.
Okay, so that's a sailfin. That's a nice looking pleco. I like that. Wait, hey, what? I don't get to see it big anymore? What the hell?
Hey, that's not fair. That's weird.
You know, I hate.
That's even
No,
that's almost weirder than the light.
no, it's Edge has been having or not Edge. The Microsoft Bing is having problems because
Oh,
I can't stand this. Add to my saves. It's annoying because you always click on that and not the picture.
yeah. I always wanted the green long fins, but
Ooh,
that's a nice looking fish. It's kind of cool having dinosaurs. Okay, thank you, Ian. And don't forget, you can find my email on fishfam.link. Okay, it's also on my about page. And it's also my name at yahoo.com.
yeah, I would say that was a mango.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive. Doesn't look so happy out of the water, though.
I don't like them when they take them.
Don't you remember? Come on. Those plecos walk across land. They can be out of...
That's the gold nugget.
I don't know. I kind of like the mango better. It's sort of more impressive than with spots. But that's like art's in the eye of the beholder.
No, that is the best looking pleco.
Snowball?
Starry Light.
Oh, Starry Light. I don't know my plecos.
It's
Oh,
this is a dwarf pleco. This is like a bristle nose.
oh,
It's the size of a bristle nose. Although that is the biggest bristle nose I've ever seen. Jesus.
oh no, that's like I should get show. When I move the bristlies, I'll show you my male bristle nose. He's huge. I mean, he
Well,
does.
mine ain't big then all. I thought mine were big. Mine aren't big at all then.
He doesn't fit in the big pleco cave, or he barely fits. I thought he was going to get stuck.
So I've had a mango. I've had the gold nugget. I can't spell. That's not an emperor. Oh, I'm a dork. I've had a royal. I like royals.
That's pretty. Oh, I like the red eyes.
And then I had a blue-eyed at one point.
I like the blue eyes.
It was huge.
Oh,
Oh, wait. What the hell do we have that was like that, though? I remember having a red one, too. I don't know what that was, though. But this looks very... We had one that looked like... It didn't have the blue eye, but, you know, it had the red fins like this.
yeah, I had many.
I like the Emperor the best, though. Those are awesome.
Many squeakies yesterday when I was
Yeah.
moving the bristlies. They were not happy.
Is a big ass pleco.
That's a big fish.
Holy man. That
Wow.
thing would kill you. Dude, look at those. Look at this on the.
Wow.
Oh, let's look up.
Giant Plecostomus.
Yeah, giant.
A Cactus Pleco? Okay, now Cactus Pleco should be in the desert. I may have to get one of those. That was a huge Pleco.
That's probably what.
Whoa.
That thing is old.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you. That's why they're trying to make them all illegal. They only got like 1,400 of them out of the
Wow.
Coast River. Wow. Now that's a cool looking one. Is that like a rhino or something?
I don't know. I'm just looking at the largest plecos. Or Plecostomus, I should say. Oh, this got to be fake. Yeah, that's definitely fake.
Yeah, no way.
This guy, you can see through his fucking head.
He has water on the brain, literally.
That's real.
Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's just not nice for the species that live there.
Well, obviously, if the pleco is wild there, they live there. So
Yeah.
everyone, oh man, this is, yeah, that's real too.
Okay, they do get really big.
I mean, again, you don't always see these, like
Yeah.
obviously a bristle, like a royal, they get 18 inches or so, I think. That's nice. Oh, look at that tail.
Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful fish.
And that's not that big. I'm guessing that's a 6 inch, 7 inch fish.
Yeah.
I mean, you gauging off of his hand.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus his long tail fins.
Yeah, but I like that. I like the lyre tails.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, that's why I like the Burchardi.
Yeah, all my angels have that.
And the feather fins.
The Royal Farewella has that. Aw, it's a goner,
Boy, is it.
huh?
I said, yeah, boy, is it gone. What's the one with the red dot on its tail? Down, down, to the right. Up. Now keep going over.
Oh, that. Oh, wow. I don't know. It's on Pinterest, but this looks similar.
Okay, look up red
No,
cactus.
I don't know. But what is that?
Look up red cactus.
Red cactus pleco?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, yeah, I like it.
Wow, the really dark ones with the
Honestly, I always like these. The rubber lip.
oh yeah. That was actually like the one suggestion that the Pleco guy at Aquashella had to put in with the 5-star general. But I'm gonna put the let's see, gold.
God, see, open damn picture. That's gorgeous. I want one.
I'm putting the golden algae eater in with the 5-star general.
Okay.
Oh, I found an interesting thing in the 5-star general's tank.
I do not like the look of that.
That's kind of weird looking.
It, dude, I don't like it looks dead.
It probably is. I don't like the way its whiskers are.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe my red lizard will get that big.
I wonder what type that is, though.
Watch it be a red lizard. It's like, oh no, mine are going to get that big.
No, because I thought mine get bigger than the red lizard. The one I have.
Yeah, they do. They're supposed to. So how do you
Oh,
find
that
out
might be what I have.
the pharaoh?
The royal.
Yeah, that is a cool looking. Sometimes it just amazes me all the different species and types and genuses, and I mean they're just like they go on and on. There really are some cool looking fish though. It is like having a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh, hell no. No, that's like having a dinosaur.
yeah, that's a dinosaur. Marco
Oh,
said that if you
239.
that's a cool fish. Probably can't find them. Um, Marco said if you get a school of red lizards, like 6 to 8 of them, they're really awesome to watch. I mean, it's like, well, even I mean the different same kind of fish, the different ones have different personalities. Because I have 3 coolie loaches, and 2 of them play and swim around and around, and the other one just likes digging a hole and staying in the hole. Pencil fish?
Farewellis.
Ah,
Oh, here you go. I don't know if you want to save. You want that saved? Oh wait, no, you don't have. You have the reds.
yeah, I just one red. I can't afford another one. I won the red one from Dan
Oh, why don't you buy them from Aquatic Arts? They're actually relatively cheap.
because it's aquatic arts.
See, my original farewell I had back in the day was one of those, the long nose.
Oh, there's a snake that looks like that. That's so cool. Highly venomous and totally illegal to own, and also like super endangered. Yeah, my red lizard is doing really well. I like him. I think he's a cool fish, and he totally loves a choya. I think I have like 3 different types of driftwood in there, and his favorite is a choya. And he is kind of a lizardy because he does hang at the top. Oh, that's a beautiful fin.
That's what I got. The royal royal whiptail.
Yeah, species, genus, family, and order. I always get them confused, which is why I
I
didn't
was
become a veterinarian. I'm really good in biology, except for that.
Oh, remember these striped Raphaels?
Yeah, I had one. but it was afraid of the Pleco and committed a hurry-carry.
Oh, my striped farewella kicked the crap out of my Pleco.
See, even with, it's like there's some guppies that are nice to their children and some that eat their children. Nice iridescent shark. More glass cats.
I was hoping to find a size comparison for the farewellas, but nothing's out of water. Like these, you're getting people holding them up out of water. That's a small common Pleco there. That's just crazy.
Yeah, too many variables. Well, just, it sort of intrigues me that as much as people say fish are like stupid, they don't have any feelings, don't. And here's another word. You got to understand, I read a lot, but I don't. I'm not.
And just when I stop sharing, Jesus.
The,
That's awesome.
oh, that is a really pretty fish.
I want it. L014. Well, let's look up L04.
Let's look up how many thousands of dollars he's going to spend. No, my friend Max has like
Oh,
shrimp,
geez, exotic pets. Okay.
$1,000 a piece.
Wait, didn't I say? Oh,
That
014.
Ah.
Oh, 74 to 269.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, not at all.
Okay, I'm going to try this, and I don't know if it's going to work, but because I don't know. Let's see. It would have to be right about there. Do you see that, Pleco?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? Or S, do you know what it is?
I honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you over the video.
Ah.
I don't know the Plecos that well.
That's not nice to hold it by its fin. How would you like to be held by your arm and dangled?
Red lizard, whiptail catfish, $14.99 to $16.99.
Yeah. Dan has them for like $17.99. I just don't have any money for that. I'm spending all my money on electricity these days.
Ah, okay.
Electricity is really, really gone up.
Ooh, longfin green dragon. That's nice.
And you can get those in Colorado because that's
$36.99.
Yeah, that was some of the first Plecos I looked at, and then it was like, no, it's gonna get. I want those bristle nose, so. But I like my calico bristle nose because they're pretty.
He has like all the different Plecos.
He's gonna be looking at Plecos till the sun comes up.
Okay, I gotta get off this page.
Or he'll spend all the money
Yeah.
he doesn't
Let me
have.
tell you, all the plecos I'm looking at are 50, 60, and $70 a pop.
Yeah, well, my local pet store, because he's more than just a fish store, just got in some absolutely beautiful pied ball pythons. And it's already $15 a week to feed the little monsters. I don't need to make it $20 a week. Snakes are very expensive.
Yeah. Most people that have a lot of snakes have also breed their own food.
They're growing up to breed, because I won't breed mice, because mice are mean.
Yeah, you slap them on the concrete and you kill them, and you have to give them to the snake.
No, the snake wants them alive.
Oh, okay. Give them pinkies.
They have to eat a lot of pinkies then.
Well, you get a lot of mice. You can make a lot of pinkies.
Okay, let me see. Well, we'll try this again. Camera. Make sure it's right side up. And start cam. And so it should be about. Is that a better picture? Speak, speak.
Hurry up, S. Answer her.
No, well, you have to speak. So is it?
Oh, I can see. Yeah, it's perfectly seeable. I don't know what type of pleco it is.
I know, but S can look at it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have to see if it's still doing it.
L398.
Yep, still doing it. That's just so cool.
No. No. Although L3, that's really freaking cool. Holy shit. I want one of these.
Wow. That'll set you back, I bet.
Yeah. But I'm assuming it's one. Yeah, 398. That doesn't look like that. That doesn't look like yours. But then again, it's a different view. Man, how about I come over there and grab you by the nose, you jack?
Yeah, some of these people just aren't.
Dude, is this fake? This got to be fake.
$13.97.
There can't be a blue pleco like that. That looks fake.
Not if you dye it. $13.96. $13.97.
What are you talking about? 13.97. Holy cow! 274.95 a piece. Yeah,
God, that's like a third of what I get a month.
I don't think I'll be getting one of those.
Oh, come on.
For that, if I'm spending that much, I'm getting a zebra.
We don't want to talk about the Fish Fam catfish contest.
You know, I'm having a view of like a bunch of 20-gallon tanks, and a single pleco in each one.
Oh, S said L328, not 397.
Am I seriously? Am I that? No. He said 398.
No, he said 328.
Oh, shit, really? Am I that dyslexic?
Well, I'm not, but I could be.
1:02 a.m. Look up
Okay.
L398.
Oh,
That could be a possibility.
and you looked at 397.
No, 397 was the red one.
Oh,
398 was the this one, this picture. That's a 398. I knew he said 398. Crazy ass.
oh, S says that the $200 one is actually a 397.
Yeah,
Try
the red
328.
one is a 397. Right here,
Okay.
397.
What's a 328? Spot.
Blue Phantom.
It's blue. There's blue fish. Why can't there be a blue pleco?
Well, not like this. I mean, this.
Well, it depends on your lighting too.
Yeah. I mean, I knew about the blue and green phantoms.
Oh, look at that little bitty pleco.
Oh, right here.
Yeah. Okay.
That's about
To,
the size. That's about the size of my big baby pleco in with the banded barbs.
oh, it's so little.
But it's an albino, so it's
My
blah.
my explanation on my comment about the fish fam catfish video or catfish contest is I won the art division and I never won anything. I mean, there were lots of things listed that you were going to get if you won. And
Oh man, I remember these.
I would have liked something like even a piece of paper which says, "Congratulations, you won." But
Yeah, I remember when they were actually calling this a pleco.
oh, the Hillstream Loach.
This is either a hill stream or a Borneo, but we used to call them, like this says, zebra butterfly plecos.
I want to see what the International Cichlid Association find out what they're going to name the ruby green. Because both Marco and Chewy said that this year they may give it an official name
Oh, who cares?
now that you can't find it anymore. Ah, good. I don't feel so bad.
y'all take too damn long with your committee crap. Just give it a damn name.
Yeah, that is true.
By the time you make a name, the fish is already extinct.
It's actually the committee crap, which is why we didn't get anything for winning the contest. Not even like notification. I tried to find out who won the video and the other one. Like I couldn't find out who else won. And it was just I think the third person was Danny, or Kenny. But now I can't remember. Oh, you made me feel so good. God, that's terrible. Okay, it's not terrible, but it is. I wish I lived too far away, and ugh, I don't even know if I'm going to Aquashell or Dallas this year.
Ooh.
Only because I don't have
Poeseewi.
anybody to share a room with.
Poeseewi, go on to Get Gills. Look at the from Prestige Aquatics, blue cobalt angels for $10 a pop.
I don't have any money. I don't want to look at fish.
Oh, I would have bought those if they were just platinum angels, but they're platinum blues.
Yeah, she was lucky. She won a ticket. At least I know I could stay on the trip there. I'd have two places to stay in Missouri.
Oh, those are from Maine's Tails.
The blue ones?
The platinum blues, yeah.
Oh,
They're $8 a pop. That's cheap for an angel.
yeah.
I mean, I was shocked when I found the 10 sunset gold for $21.99. That's why I bought it right away.
Well, I'm actually like, I think I have $2.95 left for this month because I'm buying stuff so my mother can have a shelf.
You need to move to California because you can. You don't have to unless it costs more than $999. You don't have to pay for it, and they don't arrest you.
California costs.
Ooh, no. You know what? The 20-gallon octagon. I can't remember who that was. Black skirt tetras.
No, I like the Grammy idea better. I feel so much better. I worked really hard on that too. Stupid piece of art. Well, guys, it's been 2.5 hours, and unluckily, tomorrow's Tuesday, and I always have stuff to do. So keep an eye out for Friday. It's probably way too busy.
You know, I don't see any. How the hell could he be giving them away when he doesn't even have any? Because Dan Fish gave away zebra plecos the other day.
Maybe he got them from somebody else. I don't see why the Tetras couldn't go in with the Grammys.
Well, a bigger Grammy, yeah.
Because Holly says she has 2 black and 2 white skirts.
Oh wow, this guy's selling 397s for $45.
Jump on it.
It's the same guy that's doing the Angels.
Maybe he's getting out of the business. Oh, ¿por qué una hora? I probably could go that much longer. I mean, it's only midnight here.
Who was looking for Phantom Blues? JD Aquatics has them for $50 a pop on Get Gills.
Blessed dreams to you too. I just like the idea of the different colored gourami in there that all have the red or orange, because I think that would just look so cool swimming around.
Yeah, and they're small. They, like I said, they stay like maybe 3 inches at the, and that's huge. They were mostly like 1.5, 2 inches from what I remember.
Yeah, see, it's funny because I most of my guppies were blue variants, and I got some nut guppies, and I am now getting these really cool
Be right
red
back.
snakeskin type guppies. I mean, they're mutts, but they're really cool. And I kind of like them. It's like, well, maybe I won't get rid of the guppies. I mean, I always make time for my fish. Don't make time for anything else except the animals. Yeah, I really like those gouramis. I think those would look really cool. I like them. I just have, like, in some respects, too many fish. And I'm kind of worried about being able to continue to take care of them with the slight inconveniences. Like, do you realize that today's a holiday and many pharmacies, including mine, are closed? So, what's another few days without diabetes, without my insulin? It's sort of like, I can't win for losing. I couldn't believe it when I saw the pharmacy closed. It was just like, oh no. Yeah, but these snakeskin guppies are like, they're starting to be big enough to like really see their colors and the snakeskin on their bodies. And there's some really cool, I have some really cool upcoming guppies. Yeah, I know. I go back and forth between being a rabbit and like no carbohydrates, no sugar, no anything, to having my blood sugar not change at all and getting mad and eating half of a chocolate cake because I can. And it's weird. Rice raises my blood sugar much more than chocolate cake. Um, I haven't had rice in so long. We went to a Chinese restaurant. My mother wouldn't let me even have one scoop. Um, and like she gave me the seedless wheat bread for my tuna fish sandwich today rather than the seeded bread because the seeded bread pieces were thicker. And it's like, do you really think that, a quarter of an inch is going to make a difference? Yeah, I'm sort of worried about it now because it's been long enough that I'm starting to get diabetic neuropathy, and luckily my kidneys are still okay. But um, well, blustery is not no kidding. I was going to tell that to you guys when I went to get my soda. My the wind has changed direction and it's gotten really bad. The plastic flap on my dog door is like going whap 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 whap, and it took me a minute longer because my hound was outside and he was afraid to go through the door because the flap was being blown so hard. It really is blustery outside. Makes me well. It according to all the weather, we're not supposed to get anything other than some wind. But then again, my mom, who only lives an hour away, says we're supposed to get snow. Let's see, how are we doing on this blustery family day? Actually, quite good. even though the world is going to hell in a handbasket. And I started the stream not feeling real happy. I'm not necessarily real happy, but I'm much happier than I was. Um, I don't know, even though, well, I don't know. I just like the chat and I like you guys. And you always make me feel better. It's like, why pay for a psychiatrist or a therapist? I have friends. Yeah, that's the last thing you need is a week-long storm. Yeah, see, I live in like a weather hole where I would say about probably 85% of the time, the storm, oh God. Did you hear any of Putin's speech today, GRB? Oh, I love thunder. My parents had a house that was on, well, it was probably, I want to say maybe 1,000 feet from the edge of a 500-foot canyon. Well, 1,000-foot canyon. And they built on the second story, they built this huge patio with enough room for all of us to go out there and sit. And we used to sit and we'd watch the lightning over the canyon and like across the canyon. And we actually saw a fire start once. And my parents called, the forestry department because it's all national forests and said, we just saw a fire start. But I used to love sitting up there and watching the thunder and or hearing the thunder, watching the lightning. And where I live right now, like we're in this weird weather hole, and my late husband actually invited a couple of National Geographic photographers who specialized in weather to come out during the monsoon season and photograph the lightning around us. Yeah, it was pretty weird. And they set up these cameras, and basically, we were in the middle of this thunder and lightning storm having a wonderful dry barbecue. And they got some beautiful pictures that day. Yeah, basically, he was saying that he wanted to go back in time to when it was like everything was Russia, like even Kazakhstan and all the little countries around. And it's like, no, no one is going to go for that. You're not going to become the Russia that used to be.
I'm back. GRB, they've been saying that for like the past 2 weeks. Or at least that's what the US government's been saying. Oh, he's gonna do it tomorrow. He's gonna do it
Yeah,
tomorrow. He's gonna do it tomorrow.
yeah. China is taking us over. China owns half of the United States anyway.
3/4.
Okay, 3/4 now. Oh, I'm so behind the times.
They bought up all of our debt.
Let's see. Well, if things were getting really, really bad, Steve would be on. So Steve isn't on at the moment, so things are probably semi-okay. He's been on all day, every day. So
Or they turned on the cell jammers. If they're doing something, damn well they're gonna turn those on.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to get any word out.
Yeah. I think they've been doing that off and on anyway. I don't know. It's just bad. Yeah, he did start going in today. And I listened to some of the UN speakers, and everybody is really upset about this. But my question is, okay, yeah, everybody's really upset about it, but is anybody going to do anything other than say, oh, this is bad, we're really upset about it? Oh, well, the United States is going to put sanctions on him tomorrow.
No, I think the people of the United States should just walk up into Canada and deal with it. It'll liberate the country.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool if the United States went all the way up there. Then you wouldn't have to go through Canada to get to Alaska.
Well, did you know there's a town in Minnesota that the only way you can get to it is to go through Canada?
Oh, wow.
If you look at a map of Minnesota, up on the north, it has a little section that goes up. And what that does is it goes across a lake and encompasses a town on the other side of the lake. So to get to and from this town, you have to leave the country.
Well, somebody drew the map wrong. Sort of reminds me, excuse me, where I live, they just took like a flat map and drew lines on it, but they didn't consider the topography of the land. So, like, you could buy a half acre that has a cliff in the middle of it. So, your land is like 50 feet apart, or you have an arroyo running through it that's 20 feet deep. Not really anywhere to build a house. I mean, whoever set this place up did a really bad job.
Or maybe it's just the people don't have a good enough imagination to build houses.
Well, a lot of people who built the land or who bought the land are out of state, so they never really saw the exact.
They can build houses on the side of a mountain in California. You can do it there. I don't care what the topography is, you can build a house.
Well,
it might not be the house that you want, but it'll be a house.
I always wanted the Winchester Mystery House.
I want a house that's like built into a mountain or like a hill. To where like the front door is like just, on the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
Or, / hill.
I know where a great bomb shelter is like that. I just have to figure out how to get into it.
You better check first. Because heaven forbid if the U.S. still owns it.
Oh, they do. Actually, I think though, well, it's my dad won't say exactly, but I get the feeling that Los Alamos Lab owns it, even though it's on Army Corps of Engineers domain.
I'd rather break into a private owner's, like missile silo or something than the U.S. government one.
Blast from the past. That's what you need.
Yeah.
That was a cool bomb shelter.
And he had fish tanks.
Yeah. Well, growing fish is a good way to eat.
Yep.
Sicklicious. Yum, yum, yum. Don't worry, guys.
See, honestly, I wouldn't have trout and stuff like that. I would actually breed African cichlids.
breed
Because for
faster, grow faster.
because you think of it for like a trout, that would be for like maybe a family of five. Where if you have a small family, okay, just a couple cichlids.
And a lot of water. Well, if they start dropping nukes, no, I like caves. Caves are cool.
If they start dropping nukes, I'm gonna let a spider bite me right afterwards.
Oh, I'm toast because I live next to Los Alamos. There are some really cool caves. I was watching this guy on YouTube who I want to say is in Missouri, and he's just like wandering around the forest, and he finds this little hole, and he enlarges it a little, and then he like drops his camera in there. That's true. Convicts. Convicts could feed the world. But he dropped his camera in and it went
Oh,
down.
wait. Fish convicts or people convicts?
Fish convict.
Okay.
Although I hear long pork tastes really good. And if
I
it's a choice
don't.
of dying or long pork, I'm
Uh,
game.
I don't know where what diseases they have. So,
Everything and anything can have a disease, but you are right, especially in this day and age.
well, no, I mean people convicts. I'm saying
Yeah,
you don't.
that's what I mean.
I wouldn't want to eat them because you don't know what the hell they have.
Yeah. At this point, maybe not as much as the general population.
I don't know.
I'll have to look. You're a vegetarian. You're not eating any fish. Convicts don't get that big. It'd sort of be like eating sardines.
Blue Acara. I'm assuming they'd have more meat.
Or you could always go, the route that everybody else seems to go and raise tilapia to eat.
No.
My mom hates tilapia. I'm not sure why. She just says it's a nasty fish.
What's next? Gefilte fish?
You know what gefilte fish is made out of?
I don't know.
Carp.
All they know is they always serve it on airplanes.
Really?
At least
I
they
know
used to.
that. I know. Well, I know that if you're flying and you ask for and you have a dinner meal or a meal on the flight, if you tell them that you're kosher, your food is like 300% better, if not more.
Oh yeah.
But I've never had the opportunity to fly that far where I get food on an airplane.
We had a meal when we went from Chicago to Arizona. Or not
Except
Arizona, New Mexico.
when they yeah, but that was back in the old days.
Yeah, true.
I mean, at least they quit serving peanuts, which is why I don't fly. Because it'd just kill me. and his picture disappeared.
It's time for the fishies to go night.
Yeah, I know. I was just considering getting up and turning off lights, but it's so much of an effort.
Too much light starts growing the algae.
Yeah. That is a definite. I would like to have bluegill in a pond because they're really pretty.
Peacock bass.
Okay, yeah, but they're meaner. Bluegills are
Ooh,
pretty
what about the
cool.
peacock cichlid? I think there's a peacock cichlid too.
No, it's sort of like a family because hello Ratatat. Hello Ratatat. Um, because there's like halpachromous cichlids, peacock cichlids, um,
Oh,
Victorian.
maybe I'm thinking of a pike cichlid. Hold on, let me see.
God, what have you guys done? If you ate my fish food,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not,
thinking of a pike cichlid.
I am not going to be happy. So tomorrow morning we are going out, and if my fish food is outside, I am not going to be happy. Do you all understand? None of them are speaking. They're all looking guilty. That means that dogs could have eaten fish food.
Put your fish food up.
It was a Leo has turned into a cat.
Well, discipline your dog. Tell him no. You gotta tell him no.
Well, yeah. Yeah, because now he doesn't just climb on the back of Boogie's chair, he climbs on the back of my computer chair.
Well, they still have to be heated, Ghost Rider, depending on where you are. And you don't leave them out. You bring them in when it gets cold.
No, because I heard that you can still have one if it's like, well, it is a lot colder in Colorado. Hey, Ghost. Um, I think it has to be like 8 feet deep or something.
Something 6 feet is frost line, I believe.
Yeah, because we have to put the pipes in below 6 feet. I know because when
But
what
you
my
either bring them in during the winter or you have a heater in the tank or in the pond.
yeah, but let's see. Somebody was showing the other day that they had the de-icer heater in their koi pond and it froze like 2 inches down. So they're drilling holes to let the fish breathe.
Why? Does a fish breathe when the lake is covered with ice? No.
No, but I think there's more oxygen in the water.
And there's a lot more fish in that water too, though.
Yeah.
I would assume it would like even itself out.
So has the storm started coming in yet, Ghost? Um, yes, you can get a hang on, Wes.
Man, I am dreading tomorrow. I don't want to deal with snow.
Okay, Wes, you can now post it.
Man, I'm dreading tomorrow. I don't want to deal with snow.
Okay, where did my sound go?
You're still here.
Oh, now I hear you.
I was looking at I was reading weather.
Ah, so what are they? I saw somewhere it said that you guys are supposed to get like 4 feet of snow up north.
Here?
No, in Colorado.
Oh, Colorado? Well, maybe. Yeah, really, GRB. All you need to do is have surface vegetation, and it won't ever freeze. That's why, like a lot of the ponds that you see at municipalities, they have aerators in the middle of them because it'll always keep that spot open.
Well, I like to see it. So let's see. You can actually post it, Wes, because I modded you. Oh, just copy and paste. Like you get on your video and you copy the URL and then you paste it. Or Holly can do it.
Oh, hey, they started another convoy already.
In Canada?
They're going to Quebec now.
Ah, thank you, GRB. See, and I know who else needs to post some current fish pictures. GRB needs to post some current fish pictures. Let's see here. If I go here.
Damn, that's a big fire.
Where's there a fire?
There was a fire in Albany Park, Chicago. I'm assuming Chicago because it says Chicago PD on the car.
Oh, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who puts toys in my tank. But could I have a real VW like that? And I'll watch the rest of it later, but I love the VW. That is like awesome.
I am still planning on buying the Lego style battleship, and I'm gonna put it in or maybe the aircraft carrier and put it in a tank.
That would look cool. I have a I think it's a 67 Cadillac model that I was thinking of building. Okay, I did read that right.
Models are tricky.
I know.
You gotta wash all the parts first.
I have a glow in the dark ship in one of my fish tanks that I built. Okay, here's a good well, it's sad, but when I went to YouTube to mark Wes's video for watching, man falls to his death needing to pee.
Okay.
So maybe he was like going to pee over the edge of a building and he like fell off. And thank you
I,
for posting Wes's channel.
oh, what the hell is this? A woman charged for stomping back the blue sign with a hate crime.
Ugh.
That's not a hate crime.
Oh, the deep sea helmet diver on YouTube that was on Fishy Biz.
I have no clue what you're talking about, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, Wes said that he's looking for a deep sea helmet diver.
Oh, look up Penplex.
No, it looked like it was in a city, Holly, so. Or maybe he was going to pee off an overpass. Poof. Poor guy. So, are you starting to cool off, GRB, or are you still melting? Okay, anything that I thought air operated, which somehow went to foam. God, I'm never going to forget that now. That's almost as bad as the one before where the lady shot herself in the privates.
Call it a night, Poeseewi.
Huh?
I'm going to call it a night.
Okay, yeah, I've been on for 3 hours. So I only made it a half an hour more, S. But look, I think, okay, Monday will be the Choya giveaway.
Wait,
And
Monday? You're
yeah,
still going on Mondays?
and I'm going to go next Monday, and then I will let you guys know which day I'm going for. And for those of you who are not in the United States, if you win and are willing to wait to the first of the month, I will send you a smaller piece of choya. Because I know
Oh.
what?
You tell them if you don't live in the United States, move here. Because shipping will be cheaper.
Well, yeah, but I'll at least send you stickers. I don't know. I'll check and see how much it costs to ship choya across the world.
I don't see it being that much. I mean, shit,
Yeah.
that's like air.
Yeah, I'm not ready for technology.
But anyway, I'm going to call it because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning here. So
Oh, a little robot underwater diver. Amazon.
have fun, y'all.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thank you.
Yep, yep.
Wow. Boy, I hope you don't get brush fires. Those ones, what, 2 years ago, was it? Those were just horrible. Okay, well, thank you everybody for coming. I will see you next Monday. And I actually found out there are, what are they called? the replay, people who watch after. Thank you for watching. And I'll see everybody next Monday, and then we may change days. But we'll have the giveaway, and oh, you can't. But choy is not a driftwood. I didn't even think about that because it's like, well, I really want a giant burrowing cockroach, but you can't. I don't think you could get those out of the country. Okay, we'll figure out something. I could make. I could. Oh, I know. I could send you a print of a picture. Well, like, um, replay crew. That's what they're called. I can send you something if you win, because it always bothers me that you guys are like banned from participating. Walnut's a wood, but that wouldn't be driftwood. I don't know where there's any walnut trees. Certainly not around here. I live in the desert. Okay, a mountain desert. High desert. But anyway, I'll see you guys all later. I'm going to go to bed because I'm supposed to be at my mother's like way too early. And everybody have a great night. Sweet dreams. And I will pray for no fires because those were really bad. And walnut sinks. I don't know. I think the part of the problem, because Ian knows, Atkins Nature Aquatics, some of the nut woods and some of the citrus woods, you have to be careful because they either contain arsenic or cyanide. Well, that's true. If walnut's working for you, I put juniper in my tanks and like, or cedar, and that just like totally freaks everybody out. But it's really dry, so all the sap has gone out of it. Okay, GRB, I want to see Sarah and the black catfish. So I'll be looking forward to it. See you guys all Monday. Bye. And thanks for coming.